Hello! Anybody out there? I'm Tracy with Calming the Chaos. I'm trying to do an intro, and I'm really not sure how I'm going to do. So, hey, I'm just winging it. And, well, I think I added myself to the stream this time. I am so excited to give you some news about the direction of my podcast and YouTube channel. So, without any further ado, let the chaos begin. How did that work out? Oh my gosh. Well, so that was my attempt at an intro. How did I do? Anybody? I see people. I see people in the chat. I see people in my waiting room. I see people. Yay. Yeah, so today I'm going to be talking about the future of chaos, which, chaos will always be with us, right? That's pretty much a thing. And so, yeah, it'll always follow me. And it has, especially this week. This week has been so chaotic, and it's been really, really difficult. So, yeah, I've been kind of bumming, and not like I need to do, a whole therapy session on this, but I've been bumming and I need to change my energy. So that's why I'm here. And I guess the bummer part is that there's just a lot of pain out in the world. And sometimes when you're a professional listener, you capture that pain, and it's tough. It really is. And then there are some things that have happened online this week that haven't been great, and it's been really, really super tough. So I'm looking at the past, and I'm looking at the present, and then I'm also looking at the future. And when I look at the past, I think, wow, I really didn't get to going on YouTube since this year. This pandemic brought out the YouTube, and I've been noticing just so much YouTube in my life. If I have a question, I ask YouTube. If I want to get entertained, I look to YouTube. And so that's been the past. It's been a fun journey, but I've really been noticing that it's helped me to be very bummed. Oh my gosh, Meg wants me to come to her house. She lives in Australia. So yeah, it would be great. In fact, in Australia now it is summertime, I think, right? It's beginning to be summertime. Oh. Yeah, it's been kind of a bummer this week, just not because of we have had a lot of rain, and then it's been dark. Yeah. And then, all the stuff that's been going on with YouTube, and it's really strange to me. And I have some guests here that I'm going to bring on in a minute, and they're surprise guests, but I can see them all, their little faces. They're so cute. Hello. But they could probably share some experiences about what they've seen on YouTube. But, I go into a channel that I'm interested in, and I see people, and it could be on a live stream or it could be on a video. And I see people just like I see people now. And I insert a comment, not any judgment, nothing, just a comment. What's going on here? How's it going? And this week experienced a couple of really attacking comments, and it sort of took me aback. And so it really created this negative headspace that I'm in right now. And that's why I invited these guests, so that they can cheer me up, because I'm really sort of it's not like I'm done with YouTube. I'm just kind of done with the ugliness. I mean, just speaking really frankly, is I'm just done with people judging me. And I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, and each and every one of them are so dear to me. And I really appreciate that you listen and hopefully gain some benefit from this channel. I think I want to make this is maybe a pie in the sky goal. I want to make YouTube a better place. I really do, because I do believe that we as people have so many strengths, and we really don't highlight that enough in our conversations with each other online. There's name calling, there's accusations, there are assumptions, perceptions, and all of them get brought out. And it's like our society, and that gets me really bummed and sad, because I think that my intention was to, of course, calm the chaos. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure what happened at all. And so with that, as I went to YouTube for fun, and I dabbled in true crime because I know that I am infatuated with the criminal mind. I want to know how it works. It's not been kind. It's not been kind. And I'm thinking, like, now, duh, people listening to true crime maybe aren't the most nice people in the world. Maybe I should listen more to Wim Hof and his breathing technique. And, even today in the shower, I tried to turn on the shower to cold, oh, Wim Hof, oh, God, that lasted about like 2 seconds, and I was screaming the whole time. So yeah, not fun. And so what I think I'm going to do is, today I want to have some fun with these guests that I'm bringing on, that I love dearly. All three of them I love dearly. And I really do want to be able to take a break from the negativity. And I am actually going to be taking a break from even participating on anything that has to do with true crime on YouTube. And that means chat, that means watching videos. It's sort of like, they call it a dopamine detox. Now, dopamine being the chemical in your brain that's the reward center. And when you play a game or you watch a video or even watch TV, there's this sort of reward that comes in. And I don't have that anymore. and I feel like I really need to just sort of take a detox. So that's what I'm going to be doing. But the cool thing is I'm going to be focusing on my podcast, and I'm going to be focusing on, especially during the holidays and, everybody's in lockdown. I'm a certified eating disorders specialist, and I work with people who have food, eating, and body image issues. And I'm going to devote some time to just sharing my expertise in those areas and putting out some content that has to do with people who are struggling with food-related concern and chaos regarding food and body. Yeah, so if you're at all interested in that content, great. I'd appreciate it if you tuned in the future. There's also some exciting news. This is a little bit late coming, but there is a book here that was put out by Springer Publications, and I've been working on writing a chapter in this book, and I'm so happy to say that it's finally out in a book form. My little chapter. Look, there's my continuum of disordered eating right there. I mean, I actually was published in this freaking book. So it's like a celebration, and then also sort of a reawakening and a repurposing for what I've been doing and what I plan to do in the future. I just really need a break from some of the comments that people are making about me, and assuming that I am a person that is not intending to do good. I've always intended to bring neutrality and calm to the community, and it really hurts me a lot to know that people think ill of me out there. And when you go into a chat that is supposedly neutral and ask a neutral question, then people accuse you of doing something. It's just really, it's hurtful. I'm sensitive. Okay. I'm sensitive. This is why I do Calming the Chaos. So I'm going to bring on Timmy, and he can talk a little bit more to me, and then we'll bring on our other two guests. Okay. So let's add Timmy to the stream.
Oh.
Whoa. Hello.
You caught me.
Well, what did I catch you doing?
Texting, but that's okay.
Oh, what are you texting the surprise guests?
Maybe.
Yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, Timmy, you know I'm bumming, right?
Yes, I know you are bumming.
Yeah, well, and I am a little bit OCD, so I'm going to switch us up here.
Okay.
So, what do you have to cheer me up today? What is something that you can say? Do you have a joke?
Do I have a joke? I don't know that if I have a joke, but hey.
Hey, bud, let's party.
Was that Jeff Spicoli?
That was Jeff Spicoli.
Oh my gosh. Well, I appreciated that. And let's see if this goes through. I have no idea if that went through or not. I can't hear, I'm just
You
doing
can't hear what's going on?
No, I can't. I don't have headphones or anything like that. I just got my little Yeti mic here.
Well, it went through. I'm kind of dark. I feel like I'm in a cave. I should get a little closer.
Well, you are in a cave.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I want people to see me. Maybe I'll do this.
Yeah. Where's your Jedi robe?
It's in my closet.
Oh, okay. Well, that it kind of looks like you're in the army.
No, I'm not in the army. Not anymore.
Well, good.
So, rough week, huh?
Yeah. Bumming, rainy, weirdness. Am I echoing?
No, you're fine. It's kind of funny that you wake up and by the time it gets light, it's time to go to bed because
right.
It stays light until 2:00 in the afternoon, especially out here where we're at because there's so much rain and clouds and it's just right now you look outside and it's really only 1:00 in the afternoon but yet it looks and feels like it's more like 5:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, I know. And Meg says that you're getting ready to rob a bank, which is
No bank robbing here.
Yeah. But yeah, so do you have a joke for me? We've got a couple people here. I didn't expect anybody to be here. I never do, but I'm so delighted when they happen to be in. Do we have a joke for me and the people who are here?
The joke is in the waiting room.
Oh, somebody's pointing to themselves.
Hello. Here's the joke.
Yeah, Pastor Mark. Maybe I need some spiritual guidance here.
Some spiritual guidance.
Yes,
it's a rough time for everybody out there. It really is. And I caught a little bit what you were saying, and you just got to remember there's always going to be haters out there. There's always going to be somebody that disagrees with you. And that's what's great about the greatest gift that God gave us is the gift of free will. Because if we all thought the same, when we all talked the same, life would be kind of boring, wouldn't it? I mean, so you just got to remember, you got your brothers that love you, you got a loving husband, and God loves you.
Aww.
What the other people think or what their comments they make, that don't matter. It don't matter. You don't have to see them. You go to bed, you got a roof over your head, a man that loves you. I mean, how much more blessed can we be?
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, Pastor Mark, you look like you are the devil because you've got the horns there, There, no,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, there, yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
It's like that is amazing. Yeah, Pastor Mark, That is so true. No, you're right. Putting things into perspective is always a good thing. Have you ever been on YouTube and just kind of gone into a chat and just gotten hate?
Oh yeah, a lot of times.
Oh, really? What have you
Yeah.
done? What has your experience been like? What kind of channel were you on?
Well, lately, I'll be honest, last couple of months, it's been the political ones, and it's hard. Everybody wants who they want to win, and if you don't agree with them, then sometimes they're like, well, I can't be your friend, I think, which is dumb. You know, I mean, who you vote for doesn't determine if you're my friend or not. I don't care.
Right.
And so you post your own views, and if it don't agree with somebody else's views, then they start hating on you and throwing you bash comments, and you don't know this and that, but you got to take it with a grain of salt,
Mm-hmm.
So
you put your political comments out there and then people will just argue and be mean. And will they call you names or will they judge your character? Because that's
the first thing they always get me with is, oh, you're a pastor, you're a pedophile. That's the number one thing they go to all the time, because, the Catholic Church, has gotten a bad rep, in the past few years, what's been going on. But, it's like everybody out there in the world, you meet one bad cop. Does that mean they're all bad? No. So one pastor, does something wrong. And, people got to remember, priests, we're human too. We make mistakes, we do. And we need God to forgive us as well. So we're not perfect by any means.
Yeah. Wow. Well, that would be highly offensive, I think, being called that name. And I'm sorry that you've had to go through that. That is awful. And I had no idea. So this is a good family talk, I guess.
Is that a Cabernet Sauvignon?
That is a perfect glass of wine.
What do you mean by perfect?
You guys were talking about nobody's perfect, but this is perfect.
I see. Well, yeah. Well, speaking of perfect, and not two people are not alike. You want to bring in your twin?
Yeah.
Because people actually are alike, and so this is Pastor Mark's identical twin right here, and so let's bring him in. Oh. Where are your horns?
No horns here.
Yeah, and I see
What's
you.
up?
Hi. Hey.
What's happening?
Nothing. You guys ever hear when people always are yelling, hey, women and children first? Do you know why they say that? That's so we can get all the women and children out of the way so the men can have some peace and quiet and figure out how to actually fix something.
Oh my
Well, that's
God.
not the joke you were looking for, was it? Sorry.
No, but you made me laugh. You always make me laugh.
But about that, what you were talking about earlier about all those other comments and stuff. I used to do a YouTube channel, and the number one thing you got to look at it two ways. You can look at those comments and let them just bounce off you like rubber, or you just turn off your comments and you leave it and you put an email address in there and you tell people you want to comment, you want to direct to me, email me. Because here's the thing, people aren't going to take the time to email you because they're only in it for one reason and one reason only. They're looking for a response, and they're only looking for a response that's public. If it's just an email sent to you, it's private. They don't want that. They want other people to make comments on that. And by you making a comment, you're just feeding them. That's all.
Well, what about when you go into what about when you go into like a chat room on somebody else's channel and you're just sort of chatting away and just making a neutral comment like, hey, what's going on here? And somebody's like,
yeah, that's you got to be prepared for that. That's just the way the internet is. I don't know why people are like that, but you just got to be prepared when you enter a room like that. That's just part of it.
Yeah. So we have a question here. Is Pastor Mark's twin brother a pastor too? So Scotty, well, are you a pastor?
No, but I believe in God.
Yeah. Are you out to pasture? Yeah. I see you've got the token guitar in the background so that you can be that chick magnet that you are.
They do seem to like a person who can play a guitar, so
Yeah.
Is that why you don't have anybody that likes you?
That just tells you how good I am. Maybe if I could play a little better, they'd like me a little more,
Oh my goodness. Mark, are you frozen?
No.
Oh. That made
no, I told Mark how he can view the chat. I sent Scott a text too. He might be trying to bring it up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see the chat. And I wanted to make you guys moderators just because not like I've got 2 people, 3 people, 4 people maybe in chat. And but moderators, meaning that you have a wrench and you can delete comments and such. But my channel isn't one that needs that. So yeah, you had me fooled, Mark, with your frozen face. Were you trying to do that just to freak me out there?
No.
Oh my gosh.
No, I think he was trying to bring it up so he could sing the chat, because I had texted him and Scott and how they can do that. Now Scott's got like, he's like in one of them SpaceX tubes. He's got, how many screens you got there? 2 or 3?
Just two.
Yeah, but then you can also bring your iPad up too to give you a third screen if you wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
Okay, I'm good now.
What do you do with all those screens, Scotty Too Hottie?
Well, a lot of them I like to listen to podcasts while I'm just like playing games or whatnot. Just something to also keep my mind occupied, So
Yeah,
a lot of podcasts, yeah.
I thought you were doing like a Jeffrey Toobin sort of a thing.
Oh God,
Look at my screens,
you had to bring up Tubin, didn't you, honey? Yeah, right. Oh my gosh. Well, so Mark has lost power this week, right? You just got your power back on when?
We were out for 56 hours. We got it back, what was it, Wednesday, I think? Yeah, 56 hours was a long time.
What did you guys do? How did you keep warm and all that other stuff?
Oh, we had a generator. So, but luckily here in Michigan, it was only like 50, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. Did you miss your gaming? Because I know you and your twin brother there, you like to play that game Rust together, right?
Oh yeah. No, I didn't miss it.
He hooked that generator up when he needed to.
You two are so, what do you call it? I guess, what is it when you're
witty?
Well, yes, you are that, but MacGyverish, you just sort of make things work. What is that word? I'm losing my words here. When you just are able to make things work.
We call it Grandpa Hildebrand.
Oh,
because he was like a MacGyver.
Yeah. So you just sort of hooked up your generator and then all of the power went to the game. Is that right?
No, I only played the game for maybe about an hour when the power was out. Usually I hooked up my routers for my TV and my Alexa, because I talk to Alexa a lot. She seems to be the only woman who listens to me in my life anymore. But no, I'm joking.
Yes, well, Pastor Mark has a lovely wife named Andrea. And so I'm sure Andrea and Alexa, they get mixed up, right? Andrea, Alexa. Yeah, wow. So you didn't freeze and you didn't go without gaming. So what's the big deal? Why do we even need power anyway?
I know it.
Yeah. Well, so as far as Scotty goes, you've been playing on that game for a while, and so you haven't lost power, and you've got the little guitar thing in the background. You got like a perfect little backdrop.
I like it. Got the 2 windows, perfect lighting coming in, just nice. I look nice and bright. Yeah. I think me and you, Tracy, got the best lighting,
I usually look really washed out, but it's pretty dark outside, so that's why I look better today.
I'll get you guys those ring lights for Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they'll go really well with our microphone stands that you got us for karaoke.
Yeah, and look, and then I get you guys a game to play when you guys have a party, and then boom, then the pandemic hits.
I know, right?
It's like, what?
Well, I have to say that we took a vacation in 2019 in February with Scott, and then we took one with Andrea and Mark in May of 2019. So I'm glad we got the vacations in with you guys. However, the one with Scott was a bit chaotic. Yeah, because we had no hotel room.
Oh, yeah.
Some people say that would be a first for me, but for me, that was a second.
Which means you are bad luck to go on a vacation with. Seriously. Hey. Yeah. It ended up being.
It worked out well. Yeah, everything worked out.
We have a lot. If I knew how to do screen sharing, I could share some of those hot tub pictures with the 3 of us in there.
Yeah, you might think of it as a bad experience, but when you talk about the trip, that's the first thing that comes out of everyone's mouth is, dude, you won't believe what happened when we first got there. We had no hotel. So in a way, it's a story to kind of talk about. It's like I was telling Mark on the golf course. Yeah, we went golfing today, Timmy.
Oh,
I told Mark, I said, life to me is about memories. Because when you take a look at a couple old people sitting around on the porch, what are they doing? They're talking about their life experience. So without memories, and you really got nothing. So I mean, that's to me what you judge life on, is the memories you make. So make the most of them.
yeah, that trip was just all around crazy.
Yeah.
Just on all kinds of different levels. And then the one that we took with Mark and Andrea too was not much better. I had a back problem the whole time. You guys, hopefully you guys have.
Well,
We persevered. We got through it. We made the best of it.
not much better for you, but Tim, Andrea, and myself, we had a blast.
But okay.
That's right. Right. Yeah. Well, as long as we have the twins here, are you guys ready to like play a game?
Yeah.
What we gonna play?
Wait a minute. No. So we have this game that we invented yesterday called Twin Telepathy.
Okay.
And so if you guys, do you have a piece of paper and a pencil handy? I know that's maybe difficult to find in there. That's
Paper and a pen in a paperless society.
I love it. They're like, what's
Just
that?
use your iPad. Don't you have like a notepad on your iPad? You can just write it on there.
Does the iPad pencil work on regular paper? I don't even know.
Oh my gosh.
Let me see. How does this work? Does this
You know,
work?
speaking of, you were talking about the pandemic a little bit. I'm from Michigan, and we have Governor Gretchen Whitmer, and she just shut us down today for 3 weeks.
Here, I'll show you the
no
true
dine-ins
picture,
or
just like
nothing.
this.
How is it
We
over
go like
there
this.
in Washington?
Well, they shut us
This.
down too, Mark.
And then we got this
We
here.
went back to almost to square one.
And then we got a little island up here.
Yeah. No indoor dining.
Yeah, that's
No
Michigan.
indoor bars. I guess hair salons at 25% capacity. No movie theaters, no bowling alleys. So
Yeah.
basically, no indoor activities.
Yeah. It's because the people didn't want to do what they were told to do in the first place.
I know.
So
If we would have just taken advantage of the situation that was in front of us months ago when we initially shut down,
right.
it would be nearly as bad as we are now.
Charlie.
So, anyways.
Oh, he left.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let me grab.
dog name is. So they have to go away. This is really telling, honey, don't you think? That they have to go away to find writing implements. Maybe they're.
I think you're both
just
loaded up on a
running away.
leverage too. So
Usually I just rely on my memory.
They're like, we don't want to play your dumb game. We're just going to walk away from the camera. No, they're actually.
Oh, no. I was grabbing me a refreshment.
I think it would be.
Yeah. Yeah, I noticed, Scotty, because I was going to make you a mod on my channel. I noticed you have a YouTube channel from like 3 years ago or something.
Yeah, I did. I forget how many subscribers I had, but that's why I was saying I kind of like know about the hate you get, about the comments. So that's why I was saying either turn them off or don't even worry about them.
No, I don't get hateful comments. I just go into a couple of live streams that are supposedly neutral and kind of get attacked for being mean. And like what Mark was saying about being a pastor, they call him names.
Always, yeah.
Oh, then that game we play, that Rust game, where you can raid other people's houses. Well, I'll just simplify it. So I raided some guy's house, and I told him I was going to raid him because he wasn't being nice. He spent hours on the game putting up signs that said Pastor Mark is a pedophile all over the game. He's just putting up all these signs, and I was just like, okay, dude, it's all right. That's what makes you happy. You can post the signs.
What do you mean raid his house? Does that mean on the game or like real?
No, and on the game.
Oh, okay, because the swatting is a real thing that people do, and they call in SWAT teams to people's home addresses and stuff, which is really
yeah. Scott probably knows all about that too.
Well, so do you both have your pencil and paper ready here? Okay.
I'm ready.
Twin telepathy. So we're going to find out how much these twins actually really know about each other. Now, they were identical twins, born not at the same time because like one of them was first. And I keep forgetting which one of you is first. That's actually not the first real question, but Scott, very good. I can't do that whole pointing. Like if I try and point to Timmy, I point all wrong. Yeah, there we go.
I just look at the camera.
I do, but it's
I just know no matter which way I need point in the opposite direction.
Just like you drive, right?
Thank you. Yeah. So Scott, you were born first?
Yeah.
Okay. And
They
then
didn't even know my mom was pregnant with twins, and I came out. Next, you know, the doctors heard a big. They looked on the floor and said, "You got twins."
No.
that is so wrong.
Tell them what really happened. You came out and they said, "Well, we need to fix a few things," and we did that, and then I come out.
I knew you guys would cheer me up. I knew there was a birth story that I needed to hear. Yeah. Okay. Well, so this is twin telepathy, and if I was more sophisticated, I would have like a little like twin telepathy, like Stephen Colbert does. But anyway,
Before we start, I just want to give a little shout out to my boys, the Seahawks. It was a good game last night.
Oh yeah,
They did what they were supposed to do.
We got Panthers Sunday, so we won't get into talk about that.
With Teddy Bridgewater, I don't think Bridgewater's playing.
No, and there's another big guy out too, offensive lineman.
Yeah, well, that's all right. Stafford's only playing with half a thumb, so.
Who are we? Are the Lions playing on? So both.
Thursday.
I haven't seen the Lions play in years.
Wait. No, that's Scott. All right. Yeah. Scott and Mark are from Detroit area. And so let's see. The Lions are playing who on Thanksgiving?
Carolina Panthers, I believe.
Ooh.
No, they play Carolina this weekend, and then we play Houston on Thanksgiving.
Oh, is it Houston on Thursday?
Yes.
Okay.
These guys are sports nuts. Well, Scott, not so much, right? Not so much Scott. Yeah, but Scott knows all these technological things.
Did you hear about Stackman a few weeks ago? Him and I, because when the Lions play, Tim's my brother, so we text back and forth. He started downing Hawkinson, and ever since he downed that guy, the guy's been a star. He's been a stud the last 3-4 weeks. I'm like,
wow,
yeah.
Yeah, you guys text a lot during Sunday footballs. I don't know. So now that I'm not going to be on YouTube anymore on other channels, because that's going to be my intention going forward. I am. I don't know. Maybe I'll be down chatting with you. Maybe I'll take up sports. Who knows? Okay.
So Dorothy, I gotta ask though, Dorothy, how upset were you when Brady left?
Wait a minute.
And Gronk.
Oh, the Patriot. Okay, here we go. That comment.
Yeah. Oh, look, she can highlight too. Look at that.
Yeah.
You got skills, man.
I know Tampa welcomed them boys with open arms.
Oh yeah.
And look, they're doing good.
Gronkowski, Dorothy, that's great. Well, actually, Gronk is in Tampa, and so is Brady, right? Both of them.
No, National Football League. Yeah, because over there they call football, rugby is football, or soccer. They call it football, I think.
Yeah, we're talking about the NFL, but yeah. Well, cool. So we learned something about Dorothy. Okay. She's a Patriots fan, but okay. So we're going to start twin telepathy. So we're going to find out how much identical twins actually really know about each other. And so are you ready for some questions? You're just going to jot down the answer so that we can authenticate. Okay. Okay. So Scotty's got a pen. You got a pen? Yeah. Okay, great. Okay. So question number 1, your brother goes into Red Lobster, and what does he order? Go.
Food.
Scott, you write down what Mark would order, and Mark, you write down what Scott would order.
Yeah, don't write down what you would order. Write down what you're doing.
You know what? I'll write it down too. I think I know too.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Yes, I do. And it doesn't need to be specific.
Yeah, you don't have to go through the menu. So.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. All right. So when you're ready, just let me know, and with a high five or something like that. Raise of the glass, raise of the bottle. Okay. All right. So now that you've got your answer, so let's see, Mark, what would you order? Oh, what would Scott order?
What would Scott order? Yeah, I got chicken parm.
Is that right?
I wrote down chicken Alfredo.
Well, same
Ooh,
thing.
those are close. So
The
wait,
same
is that
thing.
true?
Just depending. Tomato,
Is that
tomato.
true?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
What
pretty
would
close.
you What would you have
That's what
ordered?
That's
Scott?
what I would have ordered. That's what I would
Yeah.
get. That and a beer. That's what I get. Yep.
Oh, Mark,
okay.
Mark,
I was wrong.
They don't serve burgers there, I don't believe.
What would Mark have ordered?
That's what he would have ordered.
Same thing.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't order that.
No.
What would you have
I
ordered?
was wrong then.
You were wrong. I would order
What
a
would you have
steak.
ordered, Mark?
A steak.
A steak.
Oh,
Okay.
see, this is what I got. I said Scott would have ordered the steak, and Mark would have ordered shrimp pasta.
No.
Okay, so Mark gets, wait a minute. Scott gets 1 point. And Mark, wait a minute.
The other
No. Mark gets the point because he was
Mark
right.
gets the point. Scott doesn't, and neither does Tim. Okay. Whew, I'm confused at my own game. I invented this game last night just for the two of you, just because I wanted to play a game with you guys. And I wanted to know how much twins actually really know about themselves, about their twin. All right. So next time I'm going to ask a question, you write it down, and then I'm going to do it a different way.
Oh,
Okay.
you're keeping score, huh?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just remember, when the game's over, I got some people that are mailing me in some votes. So not over until we get the mail-ins.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Well, duly noted. All right. Second question is, so what food would make your twin sick? All right. So you just write down a food, and we were talking about food because that's going to be the direction. This is kind of a segue into the direction I go with my channel, Calming the Chaos, for the remainder of this year. We're going to be talking about food and eating disorders and food stuff. So what food would make your twins sick?
I'm playing too. I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you done, Scott?
Yeah. Why? I shouldn't be?
I don't know.
Well, hang on a second. I'm cheating. I'm looking at his answers.
That was great. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Timmy, help me out here. Stop that. All right.
All right.
All right. So are we? Oh, I guess time's up.
Time's up.
I'm probably wrong.
Oh, wait. Don't show your answer yet. Oh.
Okay, no, it's all right. It's
Wait. Did you see it, Scott?
Yeah.
Okay.
clams. Is that right?
Well, I would say yeah, because my answer for him was kind of close, and it's kind of the same thing. Fish.
Oh
No.
my gosh!
No.
I
Hey.
wrote down fish for
No,
Mark.
I love fish. I love
For
fish.
Scott, I put down any vegetable.
Now I wrote down my answer underneath. I
Uh-huh.
did write down what I thought. If Scotty would have said this, it's an RB for ring bologna. If Scotty would have put down that, he would have been right.
What is ring bologna? Tell me that.
Nasty. That's all I can tell you.
Yeah, but is that the stuff that you get in the little, like the lunch meat tin, and it's in a circle?
I don't know. My mom makes it. Scott likes it.
Oh, Scott likes it, but you don't like it, huh?
Uh-uh.
Yeah. All right, everybody got a point that round. So Mark is still in the lead with 2, but Scott and Timmy are catching up here. So, all right.
Well,
Yeah, after 2 questions, they're catching up.
It'd always be in the lead because when the person in the lead decides to turn around and run, now I'm in the lead.
Well, if there's a tie, we're gonna do a tiebreaker, and we're gonna ask Timmy a question, of course. So, okay. So, question number 3, twins. What food would give your twin gas?
Oh,
Okay.
got it.
I don't know.
Hey, he's your twin. You should know.
Yeah,
Come on,
but
Timmy. You got this one.
Wait! Don't show it yet, Mark.
Oh, no, they can't see.
I
I
don't
got
know.
it covered. I abbreviated because I'm lazy. I'll be honest.
Don't show it. I'm just. Okay.
I don't know.
He's excited to show. You don't know what
I
food?
wrote something down, but we'll see.
Okay. All right. So, and then Timmy wrote something. Oh, wait.
Well, that's good.
So eager. You Stacy kids are just
That's
so
good. Mine started with the same letter.
Okay. Who's going to go first? Let's have Scott go first. Scott, what do you think that Mark would, what is it? Beer? Is that true, Mark?
No,
I don't
you
know.
don't give me gas.
Okay, wait a minute here. You're saying that beer doesn't give you gas?
No, but beer makes me walk into a mirror.
I know that.
Oh wait, who's next?
Wait
Come
a
on.
minute,
I can't believe they didn't pick this
Mark.
answer. Excuse
What?
me.
Oh man, that was awful. I don't know.
I
Okay.
had to check. It sounded a little wet.
That
A
was-
little moist.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting a fax. Okay. Anyway,
Ooh,
so
facts. Hold on, wait a minute. I'm getting a beeper. My beeper's going off. A
Is this
fax.
chat room beeper friendly?
that's what I have to say about that.
Come on, guys. I
All right.
abbreviated.
Okay. So
Come
here's-
on.
White Castle.
Yeah, White Castle. Come
Oh, White-
on.
That most people might not know what White Castle
Beans.
beans. Yeah, most
White
people
Castle's
might not.
and beer.
Yeah. Oof.
Well, wait a minute. Who are the points here? Because we got beer, and that was
I
obvious.
didn't get any point. Nobody got any points that round.
Nobody did. But there was a lot of gas. There was a
Huh?
lot of gas going on, though.
I
Like,
know there was.
Causing the gas. What is actually causing the gas? Do you think?
Well, you know why farts smell, right?
Right.
No idea.
So deaf people can appreciate them too.
You are.
You said you wanted a joke. I'm just,
Oh my God. Appreciate is probably not the right word.
No, that's you're right.
And
You're
the,
right.
and the correct terminology is hearing impaired, by the way.
Just you're right.
For those of you who want to know what food would make me
Oh,
gassy,
I have the answer to that.
I don't
you
know.
ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Any food. Oh my goodness. That's my Timmy. Okay. Well, so Mark is still in the lead, right? Okay. All right. So here are some food questions. You're on a desert island and you only have a choice of 3 foods. What would your twin say that they would be? So Mark, you're guessing for Scott. Scott, you're guessing for Mark.
You want 3 foods?
Yeah,
What
3 foods that he
would
would.
Mark take? Is it just food or is it beverage as well?
No, we're doing a separate beverage.
Okay, so what 3 foods would Mark take, Scott? And Mark, well, what 3 foods would Scott take?
I like that, JD. Yeah. Gotta do that again, man. It sounds really good. I don't know. It sounds good on my end. I don't know.
See, that's yours. This is mine.
Sorry.
That sounded like a person singing.
And tune me up.
Sorry, this is kind of gross. I appreciate whoever's in here because they're probably scratching their heads and saying like, "Why are we here?"
Oh, the other person that's in there?
No, there's
Here,
like 9
I might-
people.
there's 9 people watching us.
I can't believe there's 9 people watching this.
Does
I
it,
know. I can't believe there's still 9 people.
I'm watching myself. Does that count over on the other monitor?
Oh,
Oh my god!
if we weren't locked up, there'd probably be 0. Everybody be out.
okay. So, desert island foods. What would your twin choose? Let's start with Marco, Pastor Mark.
Well, I really didn't know, so I went with for Scotty, hamburger, chicken, hamburger.
Wait a minute. That's like 2 foods.
I know, but that's what if he probably could, it'd probably be hamburgers every day.
Hamburger, chicken, hamburger. I thought you liked pizza too, right? Oh, here we go.
Oh yeah.
That's pad see ew, steak, and hamburgers.
Wow. Did you get a point? Did your twin get a point?
How'd I do?
I got a hamburger.
You didn't have any pad see ew?
No.
No,
Wow. I'd have lost a lot of bucks on that one.
If you were on a desert island, you wouldn't have any pad see ew.
Well, I didn't think about it, to be honest. Yeah.
You ain't getting any of mine. Get out of here.
All right. Timmy, what did you say? Oh,
Hamburgers,
for
hamburgers,
me,
hamburgers.
What would I take?
no, I was thinking about Scott and Mark.
Oh, I to be honest, I thought Scott would probably take hamburger, pizza, and steak. That would have been what I would have thought. And for Mark, I don't know. Mark's odd. I'm not really sure. Pancakes? I don't know.
Yeah.
Pancakes.
They had some good pancakes down there. And,
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
yeah.
so I would probably say pancakes and geez, yeah, probably some sort of Oriental food, and then probably hamburgers too. But and
Yeah.
for me, what would I take, Tracy?
Chicken, pizza,
Fish.
and no, he is not a fish. None of you guys
No.
are fish guys.
I love fish. I
Spaghetti?
like fish and chips, cod, perch. I like it.
If spaghetti was my mom's sauce, yeah.
No, you know what? You got to try Andrea sauce. Oh yeah,
Awesome
better.
sauce.
it's better.
Freeze it and send it over.
Okay.
What about okay? Well, the
Slow as
other,
the mail's been lately, that might not even get there in
Okay.
time.
Yeah, that's good.
what's the third food that you would like?
What about pickles?
pickle?
No,
No.
Well, the daughter's pregnant over here in the chat. You got to watch chat too.
Oh.
yeah,
You
oh
can't,
yeah.
you just can't focus on us three.
Oh my God.
I know some people like pickle juice. I got a friend who likes pickle juice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
I
can't
eat cheeseburgers or cheese.
cheese, but cheese is on pizza, so I don't. Maybe that's why I blanked on it. I think I'm going to
A
give.
Italian burger, I do like a good burger. So chicken burgers and
Oh my
pizza.
God! If I give everybody a point for that round, then everybody it's all tied up.
Isn't the pizza, burgers, and chicken part of the food pyramid?
I think so.
Yeah,
And nachos.
Pizza's
Nachos at the top because you got
Are
your
they at the
dairy, you
top?
know. That's
Oh,
dairy
I
and
thought-
stuff, you know.
I thought ice cream was at the top. That's what.
That's dairy too. They're right up there. You know, got to balance it out.
pica. Yeah, that's an interesting disorder that happens in childhood, and actually. This is an interesting question, though, too. Thinking about that is what strange things did you eat when you were a kid? I remember because both of my parents were smokers. I used to. This is so gross, you guys. I used to like get that like wet my finger, and then like I used to eat the ashes out of the ashtray sometimes.
I used to eat my dog's treats. His jerky
What
treats.
what kind of church? What'd you eat? What?
Dog treats.
Oh, dog beef jerky.
Oh, it was good.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
All right. Well, so this is the last question.
I was adopted, wasn't I?
I think so.
They found you on the side of the road. Felt
Kinda
sorry
got-
for you. So
Kind of look like you got the mailman's eyes.
that's why I always refer to you as
Let's not
Jimmy's
talk
on the
about the
street.
mailman now.
Yeah, it's sad but true, you know. Yeah, so I ate it, and then I did used to pretend I was a cat and try to eat the cat food as well. But so, all right. So the last one is what if you were on a desert island? What are the 3 drinks that you would have on the desert island?
Oh,
Oh,
well, from our we know what the first one's gonna be.
Now, do we have to be specific with the drink?
Oh,
You just can't say liquid. I mean, come on.
okay. Well, good point, Pastor Mark. No, we can't say just liquid because obviously we could be drinking lagoon water. I'm thinking Gilligan's Island here. So
No, we don't. have to be-
Gilligan's
I mean,
Island.
like, if it's beer, we don't have to say Modelo. Shout out to Modelo if they're watching.
You know what? If you had that Modelo and you were on a skateboard coming down the road doing some Fleetwood Mac, you'd be all right, man. You know?
Oh, you know that
You'd be
guy,
a
right?
hit.
What was-
You'd be
he
a
was
hit.
drinking- Wasn't he drinking like cranberry juice?
Yeah, Ocean Spray cranberry juice. Yeah.
Did
And-
you hear he just bought a house now?
And,
yeah,
and Ocean
'cause
Spray
Ocean Spray
gave him a
gave him
truck
money.
and everything. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the guy's set now. Yeah, he was living in a fifth wheel on his brother's property. He was him and his family.
Would that
Now he's
be?
got his own house and everything.
Is that 2
Pay
pina
cash for
coladas,
it.
Meg, or is it just one? Because you gotta have 2 pina coladas, right? It's gotta be 2.
Okay. Well, pina colada. You know what? I lost the chat here. I'm not sure. I I saw there was private chat and there was a squirrel on the road, so I'm sorry. Are we?
Squirrel.
Yeah, there was one. So
Water, wine, and
I'm a-
coconut water.
I'm afraid.
I've never had coconut water. Have you?
Oh,
You
that's
haven't?
that. I don't like that.
When
no.
I finished one of my Spartan races, that was the first thing they gave you. Do beer and wine.
Am I getting the right order too? Is that the right order too?
I don't like any kind of wine.
Ooh, a twin doesn't know something.
My favorite kind of wine is an open
What has
bottle.
he got? Mountain Dew, OJ, and water.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tropicana.
Water?
I forgot about the OJ.
I forgot about it too. Tropicana specifically, right, Scott?
Yes.
Yes. Pulp free.
Pulp free. All right, this is what I got from Mark.
Right. Budweiser, Mountain Dew, and Coke.
No, since you guys took me down to Mexico, I think I've only had maybe 3 Budweiser since. It's been Modelo ever since.
Well, you wrote beer, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna count
beer's
that.
good. Yeah, we'll count
This is what I
Budweiser.
got for Scott. You ready?
Yes. Okay. Well, I'm kind of a little lost because I can't get my chat back, but and I don't want to in the live stream. I think that Mark won. I think
we all
by
tied.
a point. Yeah.
Wow, you maybe you had some divine intervention with that, or
Maybe.
what do you think happened there? Huh?
I don't know.
Cool, very cool. Oh, okay, I'm back, but all right. Well, so this has been fun. So we want to do some predictions for the future because we're talking about future. I mean, just like, so does anybody have any ideas about what is going to happen in our world in the future? So we're going to seal these up and we're going to put your names on them. And if you're right, then you'll get a special prize, which Timmy will figure out. Any predictions that are going to happen in the future?
January 20th, we will have a new president named Joseph Biden.
Wait a minute. Well, we know.
I got one prediction.
Yeah,
Stupid is, stupid does, sir.
that's it.
No, come on. You guys must have some ideas about what's going to happen in the future. Are we
Yeah,
gonna-
I'm trying to think here. Because
I think, life's not going to get back to normal. I think, seriously, in all reality, we're looking at a good 6 months.
Yeah, but
Oh, I agree.
look how close I was with that last Zoom meeting we all had when I said, what are we going to do first as far as a sports playoff? Look how close I was. I mean, we had a kind of a cluster mess there for a while. We didn't know if we were going to have a season or not. Remember when I was asking which one are we going to do first? Is it going to be a Super Bowl, World Series, Stanley playoff? I was close.
Yeah,
Close.
I said football. I said Super Bowl.
Yeah. So
right.
I don't remember what I said. Did I say basketball?
I think you did say basketball.
So I think
Because,
it was.
and then that's when Mark kicked in about
was.
the shortened season, and he said they were just going to give it to what did you say, Lakers or something?
And then
Yeah.
they did win.
wound up taking it. So
Yeah. Yeah, and then LeBron said it was all for Kobe. I'm like, no, it wasn't.
All right. So here's a good kind of question prediction. Will there be fans in the stands at the Super Bowl? Will there be fans in the stands?
No. Absolutely not.
Well, let me preface this because I think they are letting some fans in because I believe the Super Bowl is in Tampa Bay this year. So let me preface it by saying, will the stadium be over 50% filled? Will they allow it to be over 50% filled?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm gonna say yes.
Wow. 2 no's and a yes.
Because I gotta be honest with you. Until this pandemic happened, I really thought all the sports things, baseball, basketball, whatever, got all their money from the fans and the concession stands. No, they don't need us at all. That was mind blowing for me to figure out. It's all from the ads from the TV. So you see, and they don't want to risk. I don't think any lawsuits. I don't think there hardly be anyone in those stands.
Okay, we'll see. And why do you think yes, Timmy?
Well, I think they've just approved the first at-home rapid test. I think when Biden takes office on the 20th, or hopefully even before then, when they start releasing some of this information, I think there are some other rapid tests that are going to be available. The Super Bowl won't be played until I think the second week.
What are you doing, Mark?
Goo Rock. I think it'll be second weekend in February. I think they pushed it.
I don't need that. I'm all natural.
I think if they have the rapid tests, I think they'll be able to test the fans before they come into the stadium, and then they'll be able to let them in. They're already letting fans in some of the stadiums. That's why.
And some of them they are. Yeah.
So.
No, I
Okay.
brought this for Tracy. This is my neighbor across the street. This is his business. He owns this. And it's
Goo, what was that? Goo something?
Goo
Rocks.
Rock, and it's alkaline water.
Oh, what is that?
And it's supposed to be good for like if you're working out and you're on a
Sounds like it's
diet.
something for the
It's supposed to be
Energizer
really,
Bunny.
it's supposed to be really good for you. I haven't tried it yet, but
Oh.
Amazing. And I am entertaining myself over here.
Yeah, what did you just say, Scott?
I said it sounds like it's something for the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah. Well, so are we actually going to be able to see each other this year, do you think? Like in person? Like, are we going to be able to take a flight, or?
If we do, it's going to be later on in the year. I think it's going to be in the second half of the year before things actually start to make a turn for anywhere towards, because it's going to take even if this new serum goes through the Pfizer, it's still going to take roughly about a year before it actually gets even starting to going and everything. I think people think it's just as soon as it passes, everyone's just get in line. It's not going to work like that.
Even with the warp speed, Scott, even with that, they said that there's probably, what did they say? I think by the end of the year between the two, because Moderna's is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Between the two, there's only like 20 or 60 million doses. Well, you got to get 2 shots. So that only inoculates 30 million people. So there goes your frontline workers, police officers, doctors, whoever. People like you, like me, like Mark, and others. Well, Mark might get his before us. I don't know. And you might too, because you're living with mom and dad. Underlying health conditions when you're caring for somebody like that might put you at the front of the line.
I wouldn't get the shot.
Wow, interesting. I just put that comment up, and Happy Go Lucky says the same thing. What's going on with you, Mark? And then Happy Go Lucky might want to say something too.
Well, I don't know Happy's reasonings, but my thoughts on it is, the man in orange. I have lupus. I was on that Plaquenil, which is that hydrochloride, whatever that drug was, and then my blood type. So they say people who have lupus can't catch it. My blood type makes it harder for me to catch it. And since I was already on the Plaquenil, it built up my immune system. So
are you O positive?
Yes.
Okay, so am I.
Yeah.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. Well, they can't just like Scott was saying, they just because the serum is approved, the Pfizer one's got to be kept at like 70 degrees below zero.
They say it's colder than the Arctic.
Yeah, but you can't just like go and like think this is Star Trek and have the, whatever they call it, I forget that thing that, and just make it.
Right.
It's not like going and making some orange juice.
Right.
It takes time to produce this.
Yeah.
Happy, I'm with you. I've never gotten the flu shot either.
Yeah, I'm with you too, because how often do we guess it's going to be this strain of the flu this year. Have they ever gotten it right? I don't believe they've ever gotten it right. Not
Every
once.
time I've gotten a flu shot, I've gotten extremely sick.
Yeah, because they put the live virus in you.
All right. Well, this is different.
Yeah.
The two vaccines that have been approved, they doesn't have the strain, I don't think, in it, but I could be wrong.
But in all honesty, I think the biggest reason why most people are afraid to get the shot is we all know this has been rushed or whatever you want to look at it, because it's a pandemic, and I think what people are afraid of is all these people in the world are going to get this shot, and all of a sudden, like 2, 3, 4 years, whatever down the road, they're going to say, "Oops, all you people who got the shot, guess what? there's effects, there's after effects to it, and we just don't know." I think that's the thing,
I have to say now, so Timmy's all excited because he thinks I'm a frontline worker because I'm a therapist and I see people. And I have to say that I am not real just excited about getting a shot either, because I don't know what's in it. And so I'd want to know, like what you said, Timmy, I don't think that there's any virus in there, but I'm not sure. I would want to know for sure before I get, shot up with it.
And I felt our governor dropped the ball during the shutdown. They said all essential workers can go to work, right? And I'm saying to myself, well, how do they get to work? They drive on the roads. There's not one road construction working out there. And now that they've lifted it, now it's like we got all this road work going on at once. It's like, dude, there was hardly anyone on the road when you shut things down. That's when you should have had the workers fixing the road, because do they touch anyone? They hold a sign that's about as close as you get to them, stop and go, I don't and now they got
Yeah.
all the roads are shut down. There's only like one lane each way, and it's just like I've never had a flu shot either, and
Me
you know,
neither.
one time I went to my doctor's because I had a cold. She says, "Oh no, you got the flu." Well, it turned out or allergies. I didn't have allergies. It turned out I did have a cold, but that's been the only sickness I've had in like years. I have drink my glass of orange juice in the morning, my vitamin C, and I'm good. Get
I
that
don't
vitamin
think
D out there.
I don't think they will, Happy, because they can't force the kids to get their regular shots, going in the, grade school and what have you, So I don't think they can force the COVID shit.
I don't
To be
know,
quite honest.
there's some
No,
schools
I
they
don't.
won't let your kids go
Yeah.
unless they don't have other shots. That's kind of forcing people
Well, I
right
don't
there.
think they can force you to take it, but I think what they will do, getting back to my whole Super Bowl prediction, is I think when you do get a shot, you'll probably get a card or some indication
Something in the database, yeah.
from somebody that says, "Hey, I've gotten my shot."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think people that want to go to the Super Bowl like that. Now, we all know there's like 55,000 people that fit into these Super Bowl stadiums. How many of those tickets actually go to the general public? Probably about
Right.
5,000. The rest are for sponsors,
Right.
I work with Coca-Cola, so Coca-Cola gets 5,000 tickets and they hand them out to employees and stuff like that. I guarantee you, if they want to go to a Super Bowl, if somebody came to me and says, "Hey, here's tickets to the Super Bowl, you're going to have to get the shot, though," I'm going to get the shot anyways. That's just me. So
Maybe you'll finally get to go to a Super Bowl. That's one of your resume of life wishes, right?
Yes, resume of life.
Wow.
I don't like that term bucket list. I've never liked that term. I like to call it a resume of life.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, so what do you two predict, or three predict about will our president get out of the White House, or will we have to force him out, smoke him out? What will we have to do?
We'll
Well,
have to forcefully get him out, but not forcefully. He'll just have to be told he has to leave.
I'll just throw this out there. It's been 17 days since he's answered. 17 days since he's answered one question from the press. 17 days. Just throw that out there.
Oh, and what is it with your representatives now flying to Washington, D.C. to sit down with the president so he could try and talk him into not certifying the election?
Yeah.
Uh,
But I'll tell you what, if he would have stayed off Twitter and if he'd have been on top of this COVID, epidemic that we're in, the pandemic we're in, because, when it first came out, he says, remember what he said? Oh, it's like the flu. One day we're going to wake up and it's going to be gone.
Magic.
Well, here we are, almost a year later.
I thought the summer heat was going to kill it off.
Yeah, it's been close to a year now.
Just drink bleach, guys.
Well, so is he going to have to be forcefully, okay, so Mark says not forcefully, but he will have to be gently urged toward the door, Mr. President, here's your belongings, no? Okay.
What's going to happen is about a week or two before the 20th, he's going to leave the White House on vacation and never return. That's it.
Oh, that's an interesting. What makes you think that, Scott?
Just the type of person he is. This way, he's not admitting defeat or anything. He's just he went on vacation and the world has moved on. But in his eyes, he's still a winner, which is fine. Yeah, you're a winner. Good job.
Yeah.
But I just, you've heard me say this before. I understand, you run for a presidency. You got your party, Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, whatever, Independent. But once you become president, aren't you for the people, we the people, for the people? So shouldn't you be running again as a president to reelect? And then you got a Democrat party, you got a Republican party. Then you don't rerun as another Republican. You're not a Republican. At that point now, you're saying you don't care about the, it should be for everyone as a president, right? So shouldn't he run as a reelect president? I've never understood that. That's one thing I've never understood.
Maybe you can explain it.
Well, I get what he's saying. I totally get what he's saying, but he still represents that party.
Yeah, I get that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're chicken right now. I think he's going to try and pardon himself. I think he's floated that question up there. I think
he's already given himself a personal pardon. I don't know if you know that.
But you know what? That doesn't protect him from the lawsuit he's got going on at the state level.
Yeah.
So his tax returns and all that other stuff, that's still going to crop up. I think he is going to try and pardon himself and his daughter and his sons and anybody else. Michael.
And then I think in 2024, you're not going to see Trump Pence. You're going to see Trump. It's going to be Donald and Ivanka.
No.
Oh, that's
What do you think of that one now? There's another
No.
forecast for you.
I'll give you a forecast. It's not even going to be Trump. It's going to be Pence. Pence is going to run for president 4 years.
You guys are, I love this because you had no predictions and then now everybody's having predictions. So
Yeah.
Donald and Ivanka are going to share a ticket. And then Mark thinks Pence is going to share a ticket.
And this one, I'll win a prize in this one. How long are we going to keep it in a vault? For 4 years? The Lions will not win a Super Bowl in the next 4 years.
That's a no-brainer. Oh, I'm sorry.
Seattle looks good this year. Seattle, you got to admit, Seattle looks good. They look good. Pete Carroll's doing a good job.
That defense is more porous than a colander, man.
But I'm telling you, the team to watch out for, I hate to say it, Green Bay. You got
No.
I don't
Oh,
think,
Timmy cannot stand the Packers. What are you
I
saying, Mark?
I know.
Oh.
What do you think? Tampa's going to come in with Gronk and Brady? Nah.
Well, you know how I feel about all sports. I think all sports athletes are overpaid.
Yeah.
I think if you said for any sport, the max you could make would be like 100, 150,000, 200,000 a year. I bet you over 50% of people out there wouldn't even try to become an athlete anymore.
I would. I want to be like Prater.
Because I think people are just greedy. Most of your athletes are greedy. They're in it for the money.
Wait a minute.
Imagine if you were like Prater. How long do you work? There's 16 games, 4 preseason, so it's 20 games. How long are you on that field for a game?
That's why I said if I'm going to be an
5
athlete,
minutes?
I'm going to be an NFL kicker. I'm going to come out four, 6, 8 times, for a few seconds, kick it, and sit back down, and you're not allowed to touch me.
How old are kickers when they finally hang it up?
I mean, Hansen
I think it was a guy named Rick Anderson who was like 46 or 47 years old, and he was still out there. Now Tom Brady, I think he's 42 or 43. Dorothy might correct me on that. But yeah, I mean, if you keep yourself healthy, you can play a little bit longer. But kickers can kick until their leg falls off. And they'll make $1-2 million a year.
Well, Hansen played 21 seasons, and he retired at the age of 42.
There you go.
Wow. So are we complete with our predictions, or do we have any more? I mean, obviously, I'll
tell you, my prediction is going to come true first about Trump just going on vacation for 2 weeks and never coming back. That's
okay.
Trust me. I really feel.
I will agree with that in the sense that he will not be there for Biden's inauguration.
And you know what? You know how usually the leaving president will show the incoming president around the White House?
Sure.
Joe don't need that. He knows his way around. He's been there before. He was there for 8 years. He's there. You don't need no tour.
Why are you highlighting that? Why you gotta highlight that?
Oh, because somebody's. Do you have a problem with that, Pastor Mark?
Well, I mean the Dolphins. I mean,
well, if the playoffs were to begin right now, the Dolphins would be in.
She's got a little dolphin there. It's so cute. Look at that.
Yeah, they're second. Aren't they in second in the AFC?
Oh yeah, they're 6-3.
Yeah. Well, look at the Bills. Bills. I mean, I was shocked at the Bills this year.
No, they don't shock me.
Yeah, well,
I
asked
for
help because I'm not a sports person, but I, you know what? So here's the prediction recap: that we're not going to be able to be together until the last part of 2021, so we won't be able to see each other personally, and then so Trump will be not forcefully removed from the White House. Pence will run for re-election. Scott says no vacation and not return to the White House, and that there's going to be a Donald and Ivanka ticket. Tim says he's going to pardon himself, probably for some other things, and then he won't.
Did you see Kanye got like 2% of the votes in Wisconsin or something like that, or Illinois or something? Good for him.
He did.
Yeah, he walked away with 1 or 2%, which isn't much, but hey. I'd be bragging about that to my friends. Yeah. Well, we'll have to see. We'll put this in a what do you call one of those cryogenic freezers, and we'll just put it there and see who is right. A time capsule.
Yeah, isn't it? Is that what it's called? It's like a time capsule or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
And then you just
Did you
take it.
guys watch the SpaceX launch, man? Oh, I'm a big,
I did.
I'm a big space
I
dude. That
did.
is so awesome. That's awesome.
I watched
You
it
know?
link up with it too.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because when you see him, did you watch him connect dock with the ISS? People think, oh, they're just bumping. Dude, you know how fast they're moving? They're going. They're flying, dude. To be doing that's amazing. Good job, guys.
And then how that rocket comes back down and it lands on
Landed.
a floating
They reuse
pad
it.
no bigger than a house.
Yeah.
Well, it's bigger than a house.
But yeah, they reuse it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, would you go on a spaceship if you had the chance, Scotty?
To go where?
I don't know. Let's say to the moon.
To the moon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's something I've often thought about. Okay. Since we're talking, I've often thought about in the future, we're going to colonize the moon. And what I think you should do is when people get older into their older ages, you ship them up to the moon. Why? Because no, listen, hear me out. Because what are the number one thing that happens to old people that sends them to the hospital? They fall. Well, if you're at the moon and you fall, you didn't hardly any gravity, you could be okay. You just, there you go. It's like, instead of moving to Florida when you get older, we ship them off to the moon. And then
we
they'd
welcome
be better.
all ideas. That's right. That's true. There's no I've fallen and I can't get up. It's kind of like, oh well, I'm just floating. And
you might have to wait a little while if you call 911. But
I know. Yeah, there'll be a while. Oh my gosh. Well, I think you guys have succeeded in cheering me up. What do you think? Are you
I'll cheer you up, but happy-go-lucky. The Dolphins are good, but
all right, I'll change it. See, look,
you got a rough road coming up. You got KC, you got Tampa, you got Buffalo, and we're going to be 3 hard games to win. I mean, it's going to be a rough ride for the Dolphins. I think the Lions got a better chance of making it.
What? That's a bold prediction.
I know.
My heart can't handle that prediction.
It's bold, but if the Lions could finish the way they start, and I don't understand it. It's like you watch the first half of the game and the second half. It's like 2 different teams. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
The adrenaline, the drive. Well, look at the Lions. We're the king of the chokers. I mean, Bears, we had a 17-point lead going in the fourth quarter and we lost. So.
Well, I appreciate that, JD. And what we tried to do is just try to cheer me up here because of the bumming. But I think that the Twins rarely fail. In fact, I don't think that they've ever failed to cheer me up. What's the funniest story that you can remember, Scott, about your twin brother, Mark?
The funniest story I remember as far as like a twin story is the time I walked into a mirror when we were at the bar. Because we went to this bar and upstairs was the bowling alley. So we went there and we were drinking. We go downstairs to continue drinking and dancing. Well, I had to go to the bathroom. I'd never been there. So I asked my brother, Mark, where's the restroom? He's like, it's over there. I'm like, okay. So I'm going and trying to look for it and I can't find it. All of a sudden I look down the hall and I think I see my brother, Mark, but it's a mirror. So I wave at him and he waves back because it's a mirror. So I said, I'll go give him a high five and then I'll ask him where the bathroom is. I walk out of that mirror, go give him a high five. I walked right into that mirror, fell flat on my ass. I look up, and as I look up, I see the sign that says restroom. So I get up and I hop into the restroom. I get out, and when I come out, I look at the mirror. It's just slaughtered all my sweat because I was dancing and stuff. So then I get back to the table. As embarrassing as it is, and that's the first thing you do. You look. Did anyone see? Did anyone see? No, nobody saw. But what's the first thing you do when you get back to your table, guys? You're not going to believe what I just did. So you tell everyone. But that's the funniest story I got. I just thought that was him, and I wanted to go give him a high five and walked right into that mirror.
And the shame about that story is that we were video recording everything that night, and we didn't videotape that. That's a shame, but we've got it in our memory banks. So, Mark, do you have a funny twin story that you want to tell in the closing? So
I don't know.
How about that one time you got your butt smacked?
Yeah,
or something
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Well, Scotty, we had we had a little party store at the end of our street called Otto's Party Store. And Scott, he dumped over their trash cans. Well, Dad got home. Dad pulled out the belt. and he beat my butt for it. And my mom says to him, "That wasn't the one who dumped over the trash." And my dad, I remember this to this day. My dad's response was, "Well, he looked close enough," and walked away.
Is it true that they used to your parents just used to grab a twin and just start, spanking away and not wonder who actually really did something?
Oh, we probably deserved it. We probably deserved it. We
Timmy,
might not have thought we did, but we did.
right.
Remember breaking the elephant wrestling, Tim?
What did I break?
The elephant.
Have you
The
figured
white
it out
elephant.
yet?
I don't remember.
We are. Yeah.
I remember breaking the branch in John Olson's backyard.
Oh, dude, you talk about like midair was like in slow motion.
Let me bring this out to you. Let me bring this out to you. So parents, they get babysitters for the kids. Okay. So we broke the elephant, and then we get robbed on the same night, and they steal all of our stuff. What's the purpose of the babysitter? We still got robbed. The elephant still got broke.
Yeah. That was a tough story. Timmy was the one. What role did you play in that? You were doing something, weren't you, hon?
We were playing Monopoly.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
We were playing Monopoly, and the babysitter asked us if the back door was locked. So just as we were getting up, I can't remember if it was Roy or if it was me getting up to walk to the back to lock the back door, and that's when they came in.
Wow. So then you guys had to hide in the bathroom, is that
They
right?
made us go into the bathroom while they.
Good night, Dorothy.
Good night, Dorothy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But I'm just, I've always looked up to Tim being an Olympic athlete and everything. So,
Well, yeah.
You know what he used to do, right, Tracy? You've heard of the 100-meter hurdles, right? Timmy used to do the 100-meter lawn chairs.
You still got that scar, don't you?
Dude, that scar was like this, man. That was nasty.
You know what? I don't know. I can't see back there.
Oh, where?
It's on my ass. You haven't seen it?
Well, I don't know.
How long have we been married? I've never seen a scar on your ass.
Oh, yeah. I was jumping on the lawn chair, but you know what?
Once in a while, you should get behind your man.
It got a little bit taller.
When you're calming the chaos tonight, take a look.
I will definitely have to investigate because I always like to know the facts. I don't like to go on rumor or something.
I thought you jumped the fence too another time. Well, you almost made it. Jumped the fence and that got you too.
The Petrowski's dog. Were you running from a dog or something?
Yeah, you know the Petrowskis. Yeah.
Chris and Richard and Larry and Mary and Margie, isn't it?
Yeah.
The older sister, yeah.
Yeah, I'm friends with Mary.
Yeah. Is Richard still around, or because I know Chris is? I think I'm friends with him on Facebook.
I think Tracy Pete died.
But
Aw. Somebody had a good time listening to us, so that's a cool thing. And I had a good time too. It's always nice to see you guys. We should. What are we doing? Are you guys doing anything special for Thanksgiving? We kind of miss you guys,
Well, I think everyone's staying at their own individual house.
My mother-in-law, she's canceled Thanksgiving and Christmas already. So, and my grandmother, well, on Andrea's side, she's 93, and we're not getting together this year, and it's like, it's gonna be hard. I mean,
yeah.
I want to know what's so hard about wearing a damn mask. Put it over your face and over your nose, people. Let's go.
Well, you hear what they're asked? That's what they're asking people in our state to do is if you're going to get together, go ahead and get together. But households should sequester, or people that live in certain households should sequester themselves in different rooms of the place that you're congregating in, and leave your mask on. And if you can, drink out of a straw. I mean, what kind of Thanksgiving is that? You'd just be better off.
The rule in Michigan is you're not supposed to have more than like 10 people for like a family gathering. And if you're going to a funeral, you're allowed 20 people. So this Thursday, I'm having a funeral for my turkey. I'm providing refreshments. So,
Does that funeral with the 20 people, does that include the person that's passed away, or?
I don't know.
So that if it was, it could be 21.
That is so funny. So Scott always finds a way around things. I think both of you two do.
You always got to look at the light side of things,
I agree. I agree. Well, maybe we'll Zoom with you guys sometime during the holiday, and that's just next week. So,
Yeah.
but,
And people try and do your Christmas shopping, because if you wait until after the first week in December, they're saying chances you won't get your gifts in time, because just shipping is just so slow right now.
Right.
So,
what are you guys' favorite holiday foods? So that you now wait, Mark, you're not even going to go over to your parents' house for Thanksgiving or Christmas?
Christmas, I know Timmy might find this hard, but Christmas Eve now is celebrated at my house. No,
What?
last 2
Nice.
years, this will be year number 3. And last year, Mom was so drunk, I had to walk her out to the car.
No. I
Yeah,
find that hard to believe.
It's a lovely
every year, the 2 Christmases in a row, Mom was so blasted, she had to be walked to the car.
Was she drinking Franzia in her little in her big 2-liter Coke?
No, they were drinking Carnivoire, and Josh. Their Cabernet Sauvignon wine. And I think they went through last Christmas. I think they went through 3 or 4 bottles of wine.
at least 3 I know of.
I remember Andrea's Facebook post about that. Like, she was really super hungover the day after. Oh, and that's Christmas, because everybody just lays around on Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be a rip roaring snorting time.
Yeah.
So
I don't even go on Facebook anymore.
I know.
That turned into like a job, making sure I had to wish everyone a happy birthday and put likes on everyone. And then if you don't, oh, you don't like me anymore?
Well, they got the new one. What's the new one? Like Parlor or something like that?
That's the Twitter one.
Oh,
So
okay.
They don't
fact
shut
check
you down or anything like that.
Let me throw up the whoa for TikTok.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for cheering me up today. I appreciate it. I do. And we'll have to get together virtually sometime soon. Maybe we'll have to figure out when all of you guys are together, and then we can hang out privately, because this is public. Unless I decide to make this a private live, which I could do if I want to. But anyway.
But let's all remember, it took me years, and I'm gonna say at least 40 years, maybe 42, because I'm 45 now. So I was about 42 years. Don't worry about getting back to the main topic of what we all started is don't worry about what other people think, because you're not going to see them. You're never going to see them again. Okay.
Right.
So what they think and it really doesn't matter to you. And if you let them affect your life, you're letting them win.
I see.
So we can't do that. The opinions that we matter are the family that we have and the loved ones that we have. That's what we need to focus on. And we need more love in this world is what we need.
Absolutely.
We don't need all this hate and just stuff like we need the love, baby.
Mine looks like a potato. I think I have a potato. This isn't a heart.
Thank you for that, Mark, for sure. Tell it.
Oh, look. It's an endive. Oh, sorry.
Yes, been very refreshing, and I really appreciate that. And oh God, what was that? I'm sorry, that was mine. I'll claim it.
Sounds like that's a wrap.
Whoa! All right, well, you guys take care, and we'll end the broadcast if I can figure out how to do that. And
stay willing, and the creek don't rise. We'll see y'all again.
She's gone.
Yeah.
Stay safe, everyone.
All right.
Stay safe. God bless.
Ciao. How do I get out of here?
You're stuck. You're stuck in the internet. And then there were 2.
I think. I don't know.
She got her ending music.
Yeah. Oh, she did end it.
Yeah. Did she end it? Let me see. No. Top left. See live. It's still counting.
I'm gonna make her kick me out. No, she kicked herself out.
She kicked herself out. Oh, she killed the music. I was just about to say. And that was Calming the Chaos. We'd like to appreciate you guys for coming on 11/20/2020. All right, man. I'm out of here, man. Love you guys, man.
All right, bro.